Alright, car enthusiasts and future car owners, buying a used car can be a very smart move. You dodge that steep new car depreciation, and you can save a ton of money. But there's a catch. If you're buying from a private seller and not a dealership, you're taking on a bit more of a risk. No certified inspections, no warranties, and usually no one to call if something goes wrong the next day. That's why today, I'm giving you 5 big red flags to watch out for when buying a used car from a private seller, and exactly how to spot and avoid them. Let's dive in. Starting the list off at red flag number 1, a price that's just too good to be true. If that car you're eyeing is listed way below market value, your alarm bell should be going off. It could mean hidden damage, odometer rollback, title issues, or even worse, a flood-damaged vehicle. Here's how you avoid it. Always cross-check the price using websites like Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds, or if you're in Canada, Canadian Black Book. If the deal seems sketchy but you're still interested, ask for a full vehicle history report using something like Carfax or AutoCheck. Also, make sure you keep an eye out for a seller that's just trying to rush you or is avoiding to meet you in person. That's a red flag in itself. Red flag number 2, incomplete or suspicious vehicle history. If the seller avoids giving you the VIN, dodges questions about ownership history, or can't remember maintenance details, you need to be careful. That car could have been in a major accident, be stolen, or worse, have a salvage title with repairs done on the cheap. To avoid this, always get a VIN check done, and make sure to look for consistent service records. Services like Carfax, AutoCheck, and even the National Insurance Crime Bureau can let you run a VIN for free or cheap to check for theft or flood damage. And if records are missing, I'd suggest you walk away. It's just not worth it. Red flag number 3, signs of flood damage. Now this one's a bit sneaky, especially after hurricanes or floods. Cars get cleaned up and shipped across the country to be sold. Flood damage can lead to electrical failures, mold, and even rust, all very hidden until it's just too late. Here's how you spot it. Check for musty odors in the trunk or cabin. Look under the carpets or seats for mud, silt, or a water line that just shows that water may have pooled there in the past. Test all electrical features, windows, locks, radios, lights, and I mean everything. Look for rust around door hinges, seat rails, or under the dash. To avoid this entirely, use the NICB's flood damage VIN checker, or simply have a trusted mechanic inspect the car before buying it. They work with all kinds of cars and they're trained to spot these kinds of things. Red flag number 4, the engine bay looks too clean. Now look, I know, a clean engine bay can be a sign the car was well cared for, or even detailed just before the seller is selling it. But if it looks like it was just pressure washed, the seller might be hiding oil leaks or coolant issues. To check this, run your finger around the valve cover, check the oil pan or around the transmission. Any signs of fresh oil, sludge, or residue could be a problem. Check the ground where the car was parked for fresh stains, oil, coolant, or transmission fluid leaks. As a bonus tip, ask the seller to let you see the car cold started. If it struggles to start, smokes, or sounds rough, the engine might require some work, and that's something you definitely don't want to deal with. Red flag number 5, check engine light was recently cleared. If the seller conveniently mentions the battery died right before your visit, or the battery was just replaced and you notice the radio, clock, or trip meter are reset, they may have cleared the car's computer to hide a warning light. To avoid this, bring an OBD2 scanner. You can buy these tools really cheap for just around $20 in stores or on Amazon. Plug it into the dashboard and check for pending and historical codes, not just current ones. Take the car for a solid 15 to 20 minute test drive, testing the entire power band of the car with hard accelerations. Warning lights may come back once the car completes a drive cycle. And never, and I mean never, buy a car if the lights come back on during a test drive. The seller hid them for a reason, and it definitely wasn't a good one. As a bonus tip for this, get a pre-purchase inspection. For real guys. Spend $100 to $200 and have the car looked at by a trusted mechanic or shop before buying it. They'll catch things even experienced buyers might miss. That small investment could save you thousands of dollars. And now, as a recap of everything I've talked about, always cross-check the car price with Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds, or Canadian Black Book. Run the VIN with Carfax, AutoCheck, or NICB to get a detailed history on the car. Inspect the car thoroughly in person. Smells, rust, leaks, electronics, everything. Scan the car using an OBD2 scanner for historical, current, and pending diagnostic codes. And most importantly, always get a mechanic's opinion. I can't stress this one enough. Alright, that's it guys. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss more content like this. Let me know in the comments, have you ever run into any of these red flags? Or maybe you got lucky? Share your story. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.